everyone, and welcome to Weekly Update. I'm Sarah Bonadies. This week's topic is the New Hampshire primary that occurred this past Tuesday. The New Hampshire primary is the first primary in the nation, but what exactly is a primary? Primaries are different than caucuses because they are a statewide process where voters cast secret ballots for the candidates of their choosing. The New Hampshire primary is a limited open primary because unregistered voters can vote for either primary party. But voters registered for a specific party can only vote within that party. What were the results? Trump won the primary with 10 delegates and 35.3% of the vote. Kasich came in second with 4 delegates and 15.8% of the vote. And the previous Iowa caucus winner Ted Cruz came in third place with 3 delegates and 11.7% of the vote. The results of last Tuesday's primary make it evident that the GOP nomination is very much still up in the air. The top 6 candidates, Trump, Cruz, Rubio, Kasich, Bush, and Carson, continue to fight for the party's nomination as they head down to South Carolina. While Trump is currently leading the candidates with 17 delegates overall, he still is far away from the 1,237 delegates he needs to secure the nomination. On the Democratic side, Sanders won New Hampshire with 15 delegates and 60% of the vote, while Clinton received 15 delegates and 38% of the vote. Now, many of you might be wondering how Clinton and Sanders tied in delegates, despite the fact that Sanders won in terms of the popular vote. The answer? Superdelegates. So, who are these superdelegates? They're members of the Democratic Party elite, such as congressmen, senators, and governors, whose support for a candidate can be changed at any time. According to Democracy Now!, while the Republican Party do have superdelegates, the amount is so small it's considered negligible in most cases. In the Democratic Party, there are 4,800 Democratic Convention delegates, and 15% of those are considered superdelegates. And while 15% may not seem like a lot, it can definitely alter the outcome in certain cases. The reason for the use of superdelegates are for parties to prevent candidates who may be considered radical or revolutionary from getting the party's nomination and ultimately losing the general election. The results from Tuesday night demonstrate that members of the Democratic Party are concerned with Bernie's ability to win the general election. It's important to remember that New Hampshire is only the first primary in the race for the party's nominations, and candidates on the Democratic and Republican side have already turned their focus to South Carolina, where the second primary will take place on February 20th. So, what do you think? Are you surprised by New Hampshire's results? What are your predictions for South Carolina? Comment below and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching this week's episode of Weekly Update. I'm Sarah Bonadies, and I'll see you next week.